video. My name is Ilse and today I bring you my May wrap-up. Now before I start, I want to tell you that this Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, my group of friends from World of Words, I'll leave the link down below if you want to join us. We do like each month we read a book together and then we could do a live discussion, kind of like the book explosion kind of thing, but we're a little bit low-key on this. We kind of have different choices for our picks, and then you guys get to choose it, and that's the book we're reading for the month. And last month, or well, for May, we read A Carton Mystic Figure by Sarah J. Maas. This is to congratulate or to celebrate our 1 year of doing this, and we started with the first book of the series, which is actually ACOTAR, or Court of Thorns and Roses, and we're discussing this book on Sunday, and we have a special guest, and her name is Gretchen at Chickner Reads. I'll leave her link down below or somewhere here on the eye, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be fun. I hope you can join us, because guys, I have a lot of feelings towards this book. Like, if you do not follow my Snapchat history, you'll know. If you have watched it, you'll know that I cried during this book. It's insane, but we'll discuss this on Sunday, okay? Those are the announcements that I was gonna say. Now let's just go ahead and go with the wrap-up. During the month of May, I only read 3 books. I had a really hectic month. I had stuff to do at work, festivals, and ending of the school year and stuff like that, and parent-teacher conferences and stuff like that. But I'm really happy with the readings that I did. So I'm gonna tell you what those books are that I read in the month. Okay. The first book that I read is The School for Good and Evil by Soman Chainani. I think that's how you say it. I'm actually reading from my phone, my Goodreads, because that last name I cannot. But it's by Soman Chainani. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I'm not doing it correctly, but yes, I read that book, and that was actually our last pick, which was April book of the month, and I actually finished it in May. Again, I was having a hard week, or hard days, I guess, because of work. I had a wedding and I just couldn't finish it. We did a live show, me and Kevin and I, we did a live show, and it's not the best live show because 1, I was hangover, 2, I looked like crap, and 3, it caught off like right in the middle of when we were having the live show, but I read it and it was actually pretty cool. I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I was not rushing it and if I had just kind of took my time with it, but sadly I didn't really enjoy it as much. It was really frustrating at times to read it, and I gave it, for that reason, I only gave it 3 stars out of 5 stars. Don't get me wrong, I'm really interested in reading what happens in the story, but right now I'm just like, I'm not in the mood to do that. This is a middle grade fantasy, I guess you could say, fairy tale story. Follows 2 girls for, you know, good and evil schools, and things happen, I guess. This is a really good, actually, like a good series to read, mostly because it's fairy tales. I mean, who doesn't like fairy tales? The next book that I read right before that last book was Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino. I absolutely adore this book. I've been hearing a lot of mixed things about this book, but mostly I loved it, to be honest. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. I actually did a whole review on it. I'll leave the link on the eye or somewhere down below. I love the book. I think it was something that I needed at the time, so I flew by it. I think I read it in like a day and a half or 2 days at the most, and I just really loved it. So sorry if you didn't like it, I guess. This book is mostly about 2 people who met at some point in their life, and it kind of goes back and forward between like past time and like present time, or future time, I guess you could say, and they suddenly meet again and things kind of resurface and stuff happens, I guess you could say. I really don't want to tell you a lot about it because I actually went in it without really knowing a lot of it, so I think that's what made it so much better. And what I really loved about this book is the fact that it takes place in New York City. I've never been in New York City, but the way that the book describes New York City is amazing. It's beautiful, and it almost feels like New York City is just the 3rd character in the book, and it deals with music, the arts, and it's beautiful. I personally loved it. I've read other books by Renee Carlino, and I haven't loved it as much as I have loved this one, but I mean, that's just me. Other people love her older stuff or her other stuff, and I don't really mind, but I love this one, so yes. The next book that I read is a third book in a series, and that is Deception by Elisa Romick. This is from her Infidelity series. I gave this book a 4, I think. No, I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. It was slow, but there was a lot of shit happening. Like, this isn't, like, I guess you could say a new adult suspense series, I guess you could say. It has a lot of graphic, innocent, sexual things going on. I love how I just say things. It has sexual content on it, and so if you are under 18, please do not read this. But I really, really, really love the book. I think the books just get better and better as it goes on. Like, there's so much stuff going on in the books. Like, I cannot even describe what the book is about or the series is about, but it's just, it deals with a lot of shit. That's for sure. So I'm really happy that I read this, and I'm so excited to read the next book, but it doesn't come out, I think, until like the fall, like November or something, and I'm like, I need to read it. I need to know what happens, and I'm not gonna know. But either way, I think you should read other things by Elisa Romick. I think I've talked about this before. I've read her Consequences series, and I love that series like to death. Thank you to Hannah at Hannah the Bookworm Talks. I'll leave her link down below, so check her out because I love her. And yeah, I love Elisa Romick's writing, okay? I love how her characters are complex. I love how her plot, it doesn't go the way you think it's all going to go. Like, it really surprises you, so it's always a plot twist. I'm just so happy that I'm reading her books, to be honest. So yeah. So those are the 3 books that I read. I know it's not much, but I'm happy with the books that I read. Most of them were really good. So it's a win-win situation. Just to remind you guys, Sunday, live show, discuss this massive book. Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on my channel. Please join us if you wanna discuss this, if you have a lot of feelings like we do. Because, yes, I'm really excited to read that. Yeah, I'm really excited to reread it, because let's be honest, I'm probably gonna reread this for a while because I have to wait a year for the next book. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.